Hello, my name is Latifa or Osama, and I've been gone from my YouTube channel for 2 years. Not that I posted consistently ever, but in my head I did. Last time I filmed and successfully published a video, I was a junior. That was a crazy time. Last video I posted, I was a junior in college. Junior year in itself was a mess, but now I've graduated college and I have fought for my life ever since. I feel like every day I'm fighting for my life. Post grad was a different type of battle, and it was something that I had to do in solitude. Honestly, these past few days, I've realized that I don't think I'm grateful enough. I do have moments where I'm like, if we're gonna keep it a buck, like I'm super fortunate, even if things aren't going right personally, career wise, I still have a roof over my head and I still have the flexibility that I had to take a gap year like this. I think the isolation has kind of made me jaded at this point. I really want to talk about this feeling that I had for this entire past year. What I really want to talk about today is the feeling of failure. Some days are better than others, but the best way I can describe my emotional state and the things that I kept feeding myself in my head was I am a failure. It sucks. Let me just give a backstory. All throughout high school, I was doing good. I had passions, I had goals, I had something to put my energy towards. Like, I did track all 4 years, I was on varsity. I played soccer during some seasons. I was in an NHS. I've just always been a part of something. And along with that, I always did really well academically. I was just a superstar. Like anything that I said I was going to do, I do it, but I would do it really well. In the back of my mind, it was always like a little voice saying, all right, you're really not that good at this now. That little voice would drive me. I might be doing good. I might be winning these track races. I might be getting A's. But in the back of my head, I don't know who's doing it. It's not me that's doing it. It's just all by accident. That goes to say college was not the playing field for that. Like for example, I started out as a physics major. Sucked. Terrible idea. Don't know why I did that. I flopped bad. Like damn near failed every class. And if you know me, you know that I'm someone that will plan my life to a T. In 6th grade, I planned my life down to what apartment I would live in. I don't know. I like to have a vision, I like to have a plan. And for the first time, I had no vision. I changed my major, I became undecided. And in my head, that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. What's the saying? I feel like that was the straw that broke the camel's back because Latifa was supposed to go to med school. Latifa was supposed to have all these opportunities. It was so bad because all I could think about was little Latifa, who's literally planned her life to a T, who planned how her high school experience was supposed to go, just so then she could get to her end goal, which is become a pediatrician, become a doctor, have all these accolades, like accomplish so much, and that just did not happen. And it could not happen because I realized so many other things that like med school was not for me, not just because of academics, but just because of the lifestyle and what's asked of you is not me. So that broke me. But then guess what? A panoramic happened. I lost my mind even more. So not only I don't know what I want to do in life, I'm forced to isolate. I'm not someone who can do classes online. And I just spiraled even more. Not to bore you guys with the rest, maybe I'll do like a full in-depth story of how college went for me. Something that people would always say is like, you're always on campus. I was a commuter. So a lot of people would see me on campus, but not a lot of people would know what was going on in the background. So maybe I'll do like I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about college. But anyways, that was the trend of my college career. It was up and then down, up and then down.
Bomba clock. At this point, my mic turned off, so you're gonna have to listen just like that. I don't know what to tell you people, eh? I can't tell you anything else other than just keep listening, please. Have patience. I'm having technical difficulties. Sorry. Bomba clock, man.
Anyways, so maybe one day I'll talk about college, but for the sake of this video, let's just say that college was a hot mess and I struggled more emotionally than anything else. I also had like physical issues, but I didn't address those because I'm stubborn. I didn't end college in the way that I wanted to. I didn't have the college experience that I knew I could have had. And honestly, the way that I conducted myself in high school is exactly what I wanted out of my college experience. And I wish that the two swapped because my college experience was so high school, but then my high school experience was what I thought college was supposed to be in my head. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it felt. So I graduate and now it's time to look for jobs. To this day, I'm still job searching. Just bouncing back to today, that feeling of failure that I have just crushed me post grad. Relationships, friendships, school, career, my ambitions, my hobbies, family, like literally anything and everything was going wrong. And I felt like most of it was my fault. I can always take accountability and realize when, hey, yeah, this was not your greatest moment and you made some crucial mistakes. It's so sad that I'm able to accept my friends, but I can't accept the mistakes that I make. And I think the issue with that is there's something in my head that says, if you miss this opportunity, it's it for you. So that carried over my entire gap year post grad time period. I didn't even have time to really relax because I had so many responsibilities that I just put on my head and I didn't really ask for help. And I was in my head, I'm still in my head, but I was in my head the entire time. I was already isolating myself because certain things transpired. Like the first half of my isolation was great because I recognized that I needed to be away from people. There was points where I just didn't want to be alone with my thoughts. I just didn't want silence. So I just get on the phone. Or I would like even now like I always have YouTube playing because I just something about being bored, being restless, I hate it. Low key, might be an adrenaline junkie because I need it. I need to feel like something's going in the right direction. And God, by force, by fire, told me to sit down. I sat, I listened. And that's what I loved about the first half of my isolation, that I was just picking up new things about myself every week. I was journaling, I was really in tune with myself. But then I reached the second half of my isolation where I was just obsessed with change. I was obsessed with trying to get myself to this perfect point. I wanted to get like a job that matched everything I wanted to pursue my hobby, which is YouTube. I wanted to do all these great things, but I think there was a fear of just being isolated for so long and not knowing how I'd be received. Oh, this sucks to say out loud. I'm really scared. I don't know. I always go off the grid and I get really scared to come back because I'm like, people even still like me anymore. I need to just trust the people around me. And if they don't accept me back, that's okay. Oh, before I forget, let me add this part. Let me preface this. I am my friend's biggest cheerleader. I will never, ever, ever sit there and get upset that someone is doing better than me. So let me preface that first. I prefer my friends to be doing better. If they do good, that means I'm gonna be doing good. It's super motivating. Because I was dealing with all this negative emotion, I internalized it. It turned into Because you failed, this is what you could have had. Because you failed, you are seeing the consequences of your actions. And yes, I could say that I took many L's, but I wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't that bad. I learned so much, and it's not the end of the world, which I don't know why I made it seem like it was the end of the world. That's really what happened. In like a really short and sweet way to explain where the freak I went. I was struggling with my inner demons. I was struggling with feeling inadequate. I'm really excited for what I'm doing next. I'm so excited. I haven't had this level of excitement in a long time, and I can't wait to share it with people because I think this isolation has taught me that it's good to isolate. It's good to take time with yourself and really just understand the emotions that you're having. But it's also important to have community. So hopefully I've learned my lesson this time around. I don't know if everything's gonna be perfect. I don't know if everything's gonna feel all right, but I just have to focus on having a more positive mindset. I have to trust that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I know that I'm smart. This is the part where I tell you guys that I am now officially planning on going to law school. I said it before. I would just say it, but I was really just saying it just so I could get people off my back. Now I really and truly am embarking on this journey. I'm so excited. I haven't felt this motivated in so long. I have so many things in the works, and I hope whoever's watching this joins this journey. I'm really just going to be showcasing how I get there, the ups, the downs, all of it. So, am I done with this look? No. Let me just finish real quick. Okay, now we're good. I have to go now, but I'm excited. I'm excited to say the least. I hope that I can cheer myself on to keep on going and keep posting videos like this. I liked this. I don't really sit down and talk. I'm terrible because my thoughts are always scattered. So I hope I can edit this to make sense. But welcome back. And we're calling this channel Latification now, okay? So it's a rebrand. It's a new vibe. I hope you're here to join, and I hope you're here to stay because we have a lot to do, okay? All right. Enjoy your day and be great.